Alright, this is Andrew with Zero to Home Inspections. We're doing a sewer scope today here in Salt Lake. Today is May 14th, 2025. We're at 2158 South, 1800 East. We have the camera pushed out just shy of 100 feet, so a pretty average length of a sewer line. This first connection point is called the nose on. That's where it goes from your lateral line into the main city line. It looks like a good connection there. That's an access point, so somewhere outside you have another spot where you could access the line. I'm going to flush a toilet to clean my camera head off a little bit. Hopefully it cleans it off. Looks a little bit blurry. This looks like cement pipe, from what I can tell so far. Little tiny offset there. I'm going to point this out more as an example, but that's one thing I'm looking for, are any offsets where you have a little bit of a lip where waste could get stuck. That one's on the more minor side. Never great to have any sort of an offset, but that one's not very big. Another access point there. Usually that one's closer to the house, like right outside the foundation. I didn't see one, which means there's a good chance it's been cut off and buried. But if you ever needed to have it located, you could have it located and they could probably dig it up. I'm really not seeing any standing water, which is great. That indicates that you have proper grade, where things are draining on their own with gravity. Little broken corner there, it looks like. Not seeing even any roots coming through that, but looks like maybe that top left could be a potential spot where a little soil could start to collapse in. Now we're transitioning to cast iron, which, as you can tell, cast iron gets really rough and rusty, starts to erode away at the very bottom. You can see toilet paper stuck on it. I would recommend having this line coated, where they clean it with a chain, and it would beat against the side of the pipe and clean off all that rust and scale, and that would make it a lot smoother. Right here is really rough. This is a spot where waste could build up. Eventually cast iron needs to be replaced, and unfortunately, just like here, it's under the slab, and that's oftentimes the case where it's in an area that would need to be broken up to be able to get to it. I've seen houses of this age that have already had to do it, but I see plenty of houses that are, from the 1920s that are still using their cast. I would recommend getting the insurance on this line. You can get insurance with HomeServe, and that would help offset the cost if you have any issues. But that covers what's outside. Their interior drain line protection doesn't cover nearly as much. They cover, I think, 10,000 outside and only 3,500 inside, so it's quite the difference. But I would at least get it for outside. You could still get it inside, it just doesn't cover as much. I'm going to end this recording now.